Adhyaya 6, Shloka 9. Let's chant the shloka. Suhran mitraryudasina madhyasthadveshya bandhushu sadhushvapi cha papeshu samabuddhirvishishyate. Yogarudha, yoga yukta, not yogarudha, yoga yukta. Yukta yogi. In the previous session, I said there are two types of yogis. Yunjanaha yogi and yuktaha yogi. Yunjana yogi is the one who is still practicing. He has not accomplished jnana nishtha. He is not yet abiding in knowledge. He is not yet abiding in Atmajnana. Therefore, he is called Yunjana. He is still practicing to abide. Yunjana yogi, his goal is to become a yukta yogi. Yuktaha, he has attained the focus. He has attained the steadiness. Shloka 6, 7 and 8. They are describing the characteristics of a yukta yogi. A yukta yogi can also be called yoga yuktaha. In fact, Krishna uses the word yoga yuktaha. Yoga yukto munir brahma. He has used this word here and there in Bhagavadgita. Here also, in Shloka 8 also, he referred to the yuktaha as yukta ityuchyate yogi. He is called yuktaha yogi. Now, some more characteristics of a yukta yogi. Suhranmitraryudasina madhyasthadveshya bandhushu sadhushvapi cha papeshu samabuddhihi. He has a samabuddhihi. The vision of equality, the vision of sameness. The yogi sees Brahman, the same Brahman, in everyone. Samam. Samam is Brahman, free from all differences. Nirdosham hi samam brahma tasmad brahmani te sthitaha. Samam Brahma. There is no differences. Free from all differences. Having the vision of the Brahman, having the vision of the Sama in everything, is called Samatva Buddhi. And one who has Samatva Buddhi, he is also called Samabuddhihi. Samabuddhihi or Samatva Buddhihi. He sees the same Brahman in everyone, irrespective of the empirical relation between him and the other person, irrespective of how the individual is related to the yogi. He sees the same Brahman in everyone. Suhrat, people may differ in the world, and the people's attitude towards us, how they are disposed towards us, also varies. Suhrat, a well-wisher, he helps without any expectation in return. Such people are called Suhrat. Generally, the word Suhrat means friend, but here not exactly a friend. He is a well-wisher who helps you without being a friend. Then there is Mitra, second word, Mitra. Mitra means friend. And Ari, enemy. Udasina, an indifferent person. He is not interested in you. He is absolutely indifferent towards you. Then he is Udasina. Like some neighbors, the neighbors in the city, mostly they are Udasina. They don't know who is there around, who is there in the next door. Most of the neighbors in the city don't bother. They are Udasina. Whereas some neighbors are helpful. You can call them Suhrat. Whereas some neighbors become friends. They share everything. They converse. They become friends. So Suhran, Mitra, Ari. Some neighbors can also become enemies. They start fighting for every small thing. Madhyastha. Madhyastha is a mediator. Suppose two people are fighting. There can be a neutral person who is a well-wisher of both. He is not joining any side. Meanwhile, he is not indifferent also. He is neutral, but he is a well-wisher of both. He tries to solve both people's problem. Tries to solve the problems on both sides. And he might as well try to bring peace between them. Madhyastha. And then there is a Dvesyah. A person worth hatred. An individual who deserves hatred because of his works, because of his actions. He is hated by everyone in the society. Like a thief, a robber, etc. And bandhu, a relative, in our day-to-day life, we come across such people, various types of people, and how they relate to us, what attitude they have towards us differs. And based on this difference, the presence of another individual determines our peace, determines our mental peace. For example, if there is a friend near us, we are happy. Yes, a friend has come. We rejoice. Whereas if an enemy comes, our mind is disturbed. Therefore, our state of mind is determined greatly by the people around us. Who is meeting us today? With who we are interacting this day? It determines our day. That is why we wish others, have a nice day. What does have a nice day mean? Meet nice people. If I meet a disturbing person, if I happen to come across my enemy, my day is no longer nice. Therefore, the state of mind is determined by the people around. Our happiness and peace greatly depends on the other people. But it is not so with a yogi. A yogi does not give the remote controller to other people. My mind's remote controller, I don't want to give it to other people. It should be in my hands. I should be able to remain peaceful. I should be able to remain happy, irrespective of with who I am transacting, irrespective of with who I am meeting. And it is possible when you have the samabuddhi. See the same Brahman, see the same Ishvara Tattva, see the same Paramatma Tattva in everyone. Samabuddhi. Suhrun mitrar yudasina madhyastha dveshya bandhushu and sadhushvapi cha papeshu. Sadhushu. Sadhu is a dharmika person, a saint. Who is a saint? According to Shastra, according to some other religious organizations, there may be other saints whom they declare as a saint, may be a saint. But as per the Shastra, who is a saint? Pranatyayepi yaha swadharmam na tyajati sa eva sadhuhu. Sadhu is an individual who sticks to his swadharma, sticks to the values, sticks to righteousness, even when it costs his life. Sadhushu and papeshu. Papa is the exact opposite of sadhu. He is ready to do anything to accomplish his interests. He is ready to violate dharma. If it serves his interest. Sadhushu api papeshu samabuddhihi. The yogi is samabuddhi. His mind doesn't get disturbed because he sees the same Brahman in everyone, the same Atma in everyone. Vishishyate. He really excels. He is really a great man, a real Mahatma. And it is the goal to attain such a state when you are able to see the Brahman in everything. It is the goal of a yogi. Here I would like to draw your attention. Krishna does not describe a yogi as a person with the miraculous powers. He never talks about any miracles, any siddhi. Unlike as people understand today, Krishna does not talk about miracles. Krishna does not even talk about any mystical experiences also. He doesn't talk about any mystical experiences. If you become a yogi, you can go to other worlds, travel in the astral plane with the astral body. Is it told anywhere in Gita? Not a single word about it. Then who is a yogi? He has the vision of oneness, the vision of absolute, the vision of Brahman. From Shloka 10 onwards, the main topic of this chapter begins. It is dhyana. As the very name of the chapter suggests, the main topic of this chapter is dhyana. Dhyana yoga. Meditation. Now Krishna explains the technique of meditation. Already he has explained the goal, what you have to accomplish through meditation, where you have to arrive at through meditation. The objective of meditation is to be a yukta yogi or a yoga yuktaha. Now the technique is being described from Shloka 10. Let's read, let's chant. Yogi yunjita satatam atmanam rahasi sthitaha ekakiyata chittatma nirashira parigraha. While explaining the technique of meditation, Bhagavan talks about the ideal lifestyle for meditation. The meditation is effective when an ideal lifestyle is followed. And the perfectly ideal lifestyle is that of a sannyasi. Therefore, Krishna refers to the lifestyle of a sannyasi in these shlokas. as a preparation for meditation, as an integral discipline to be followed for meditation. It is not practicable for everyone. Krishna does not say everyone should become a sannyasi. And Krishna does not even say everyone should meditate also. I think in the first session of this chapter, I explained this. Meditation is not for everyone. It is for a particular type of people who have the spiritual maturity to devote their life for meditation, to lead a contemplative life, giving up all the social responsibilities, all the possessions, all desires. Such people are ideal sadhakas to practice meditation. Then what should the others do? I am not addressing any such aspirant, because such people are rare. What should the other people do? They can devote a few minutes of their time every day for meditation. It will help them in quietening their mind, help them in handling the situations in life, in dealing with life. Therefore, the primary aspirant who is qualified for meditation is a sannyasi. The grihasthas, the householders, are the secondary aspirants. They have to do their duties. They cannot give up everything and live in solitude. They are the secondary aspirants. We should understand this when we study these shlokas. All that is told here cannot be practiced by everyone. Yogi, a yogi. Here Krishna is talking about a yunjana yogi. He is still practicing. He has not yet become a yukta yogi that was described before in the previous 3 shlokas. A yunjana yogi. That is why yunjita, he should practice the yoga, the meditation. Atmanam yunjita. Practice focusing the Atma. Here Atma refers to the mind, A yogi should practice focusing the mind. Focusing on what? There can be many objects of focusing, but here the object is well defined. It is the spiritual theme, the teaching of Vedanta, the vision of Advaita. It is the theme for meditation, and the yogi should focus on the spiritual theme. In this context, Krishna is referring to the Atma, the all-pervasive self, the Brahman, which is generally called Nirguna Brahma. But everyone cannot focus on Nirguna Brahma. Therefore, a beginner of meditation can focus on Saguna Brahma. He can meditate on any form of Ishvara. Let's say Rama or Krishna or Shiva. You can choose any form. We have so many forms. Choose any form of Ishvara. And if you don't want to choose any finite form, choose the whole universe as the form of Ishvara. It is called Vishwarupa. Chapter 11 of Bhagavadgita is dedicated to Vishwarupa. Look upon everything, the whole universe, as the body of Paramatma, as the body of Ishvara, and meditate. It is another form of meditation. So, Atmanam Yunjita. Focus on the spiritual theme. When you focus on the spiritual theme, it is called meditation. It is called dhyana. Nowadays, they have a secular form of meditation where they ask you to sit quiet, relax, and make your mind blank, empty, make your mind free from thought. It is a secular meditation. It doesn't have any spiritual theme attached to it. The Shastra does not prescribe such meditation because it will not contribute to spiritual growth. It's okay to reduce some tension, to relax. It may serve that purpose, but it will not serve the purpose of spiritual growth, the purpose of spiritual unfoldment. The way to spiritual unfoldment is to meditate on Paramatma in any form. And while meditating, there should be a proper attitude, bhakti, devotion, Shraddha. Meditation should be practiced with the devotion, with the bhakti. Then it pays off. A meditation without devotion is a dry. It is a dry meditation. That is what they say. I said secular meditation. The secular meditation is dry. You just sit quiet and enjoy, relax, and visualize some mountain, sea. It is a secular meditation. That is not, we are not talking about that kind of meditation now. So, rahasi sthitaha, and where he should practice meditation. Rahasi sthitaha, in solitude. He should stay in solitude. At least during meditation, he should sit in solitude. Meditation cannot be done with the partners. It is done alone. Stay in solitude. And nowadays we need to have another instruction also. Put the mobile in silent mode or aeroplane mode, because mobile is a great distraction for meditation. Keep away from all distractions, all disturbing, distracting elements. Rahasi sthitaha, ekaki, yata chittatma nirashira parigraha. So, yata chittatma, the yogi should have a disciplined mind and a disciplined body. Self-discipline is very important for a yogi. Meditation is not possible without self-discipline. Meditation is not possible without disciplining the mind as well as the body. Therefore, yata chittatma, he has a disciplined mind and a disciplined body. The mind and body should be used as proper instruments. Instead of making them our instruments, we should not become their servants. Don't be a servant of the mind and the body. Instead, make them instruments. Use them as instruments to facilitate your spiritual journey. Ekaki nirashihi aparigraha. See, these three adjectives are possible only for a sannyasi. Ekaki, he is all alone. Alone means he has no family. he has no, he is not very closely connected with the society, away from family, away from society. It is not possible for this audience, most of this audience. So it is for sannyasis who have devoted all their life for meditation. So ekaki. So during meditation you can be ekaki. Other time you can be with your family. So yata chittatma nirashihi aparigraha. Nirashihi, free from desires. Freedom from desires means vairagya. Proper meditation is possible only when there is intense vairagya, freedom from desires. Because when there are desires, the desires pull the person outside, distract the mind. Therefore, nirashihi, cultivate vairagya, and aparigraha, free from possessions. A yogi should lead a simple life, keeping only things that he requires to conduct his life, minimum possessions. If there is any extra possession, it can distract the mind. Therefore, even this is ideally possible only for a sannyasi, aparigraha. The others can try to minimize their possessions if they want to devote a greater part of their time for meditation. They can try minimizing their possessions. Because possessions occupy the mind. Possessions take away our space. Suppose in your house you want to possess many things, it will take away space from your house. Likewise, it occupies our mental space also. They clutter our house, and more than the house, they can clutter our mind also. I have this, I have that, and we have to pay attention to those things. Again, I would like to remind, giving up the possessions is not for everyone. A grihastha may need possessions. He may need certain amount of property, certain amount of accessories. So minimizing the possession also is ideally possible for a sadhu, a sannyasi. So one should see how much possession one should have. One should determine according to one's own requirement. Shloka 11. शुचौ देशे प्रतिष्ठाप्य स्थिरमासनमात्मनः नात्युच्छ्रितं नातिनीचं चैलाजिनकुशोत्तरम्. He should find a clean place for meditation. Shuchau deshe, in a clean place. The place should be physically clean as well as spiritually clean also. Spiritually sanctified place. Shuchau deshe, if there is a place where lot of enjoyment, materialistic enjoyment happens, it may not be a suitable place for meditation, because it is not spiritually sacred. That is why in our houses we had the tradition of keeping a separate room for puja, for Sandhya Vandanam. All our traditional houses have a separate room for it, because it should be spiritually sanctified place. Shuchau deshe, in a clean place. There he should keep an asana, a seat for meditation. Atmanah asanam, one's own asana. By saying one's own asana, Krishna is discouraging from borrowing others' asana. Don't borrow others' asana, because certain things that we use is associated with us, and likewise if something is used by another person, it has the association with him. When we use another's objects, especially when it comes to cloth, asana, etc., we may be influenced by the other person's association. Our mind can get influenced subconsciously. That is why others' asana one should not use. Atmanah asanam, keep as asana for yourself. And the asana should be sthira. It should not be placed on a shaky chair or table or something, it should be sthira, steady, not shaky. Natyuchhitam nati neecham. It is not very high and not very low. If it is very high, one may have a fear of falling. There is a fear of falling because sometimes during meditation one can droop down, and if the asana is very high, one can lose the balance and fall down. Therefore, natyuchhitam, na ati neecham. It should not be very low also. If it is low, insects, snakes, etc. might bite. Therefore, nati neecham. Chailajina kushottaram. How the asana should be arranged. Chaila, ajina and kusha. The first layer of the asana is kusha. Kusha is a type of grass. Darbha it is called. Kusa-grass. A layer of kusa-grass. Generally, they make a mat of the kusa-grass, and on that ajina, skin, either deer skin, which is called krishnajina, or if available one can take tiger skin also. This is the traditional way of making asana. Keep a skin, and on the skin spread a soft cloth. Chaila. Chaila means silk cloth or any other soft cloth is spread on the ajina. This is the traditional way of asana. 3 layers. Nowadays, it is difficult to get ajina. Therefore, you can get some other material. There are nice materials available nowadays that can be used as asana. Ready-made asanas are available, so one can buy that also. Chailajina kushottaram asanam pratisthapya. First set up such an asana and then sit on that. Next shloka, shloka 12. Okay, the time is almost up. Just a minute. Just a minute. Let me close and then you can ask questions. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.